everybody, DT here, and welcome back to A Machine for Pigs. Where we left off last time, a lot of stuff happened. Just a lot. I didn't die, which was a surprise. I did not realize how dark. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't realize how dark the stream was. There. Maybe that'll be better. But, we're looking for our children. For my children. Who keep running away! I have no idea what I'm doing here. Maintenance access. There is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. Perhaps I can. Today might be a shorter stream. I'm just gonna say that right now. Oh, it's only this door? Okay. Quite literally, I can open up that door from far away. July 15th, 1899. A lot of things has happened in this 1899. But these pages are so random. In order to facilitate a simulation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion, vitae, to 1 part orgone. This barrel fluid is sufficient. What? OMD. I'm just gonna call it OMD next time I see it. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schwann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Okay. Oh, there's teeth! There's teeth! Okay, there's teeth! Oh, I forgot I had a light. I forgot I had a light. Glasses. Okay. Nothing to find here. The centrifuge. It's some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of two composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Excuse me, I am trying to read. You noisy footstepped children. You know, you're playing in this workspace, and I don't think that's very safe. What? 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 What just happened? Don't be a scaredy puss, okay? Don't be a scaredy cat. Actually, scaredy chicken. I don't like the term scaredy puss or scaredy cat. Low temperature storage. Or I could just call you a scaredy, I don't know. A warning. Inflamed it is. Burning it does. Bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my legs. Blood and excrement, my lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Okay. This started very interestingly. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, push them back into my great gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever. Because not us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that. But he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? What is going on here? Holding vents. I didn't think experiments went back this far, although I should have known. I should have known. Oh no, wait, I did know, I just forgot. I just forgot, and I wish to forget again. Silence. Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Okay, I'll sneak then. I will not startle. I will sneak. Oh, this door's open. That's lovely. But do I wish to go through? That door won't budge. Excuse me? Another teddy bear. Oh, no, you don't. No, come here, come here. I'll put you right there. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. Huh. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them, my children. I whisper in their dreams. I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. What? Wait, what about Edwin and no? What about them? No, I'm running up there.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hawk, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
I hate this person. Forget being a terrible father, a terrible person. He's not even human. I mean, he is human. Only humans would think such things. I didn't think I'd die so early in the episode. Okay, you know what? I know I'm gonna die, just kill me. You mother fudger, you! Dang this saboteur. Okay, so I actually do think I have to die because I think I messed up somewhere. Okay. So getting out's gonna be really hard. Stop that. How do they expect me to get past this guy? I don't think I was supposed to be in this area yet, to be honest. Okay, so I'm guessing he can't really see me. Never mind, he can. Ow. I'm pushing past you. No! Wait, what? What? He didn't chase me.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
How did I escape? Can you not die in this game? Now you're just ruining my immersion. I have literally clawed and beaten, not beaten, but I am literally clawed. Do you not see all of the scars on my body and all the blood that's covering my bones? Screw it. Oh, I'm back in this set. You know what? This time I'm gonna listen to the blinky blinks. Never mind, I can't listen to the blinky blinks. How did he get in front of me? I ran past him! No more? No more? Okay. Children, get back here! No! You forgot your teddy bear! Edwin? Enough? This better be a note from you guys. August 4th, 1898. Hey, we're a year back now. More experiments with Compound X took the dog and injected it with strychnine? Excuse me. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X, and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. What? If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in lungs with compound X should, theoretically, be perfectly possible as a revival method. What? You're mad. You're actually a madman. Wait, I went in a circle. Oh, children. This is your father speaking. You really should come out now. Oh. Do I just... Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So that's what I was supposed to do before. Oh, it's why... He really wants me dead. He really wants me dead.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You could dump him in the river for all I care.
I hate this man. Wait, why am I able to move these? Why am I able to move that? Can I just go away? I want to go. I want to go away. Ah. Oh. Oh. Shouldn't there be one more, though? Hold on. Can I go back in? Nope. That was me. I'm sorry, babies. I didn't mean to scare you with my sneeze. I'm sorry! Wait, isn't this where I was? Okay, well, I'll just put it there then. Just in case. Oh, yay, now I'm trapped in this room. What did that do? Wait. Okay, upstairs maybe? I mean, like it is spoopy sounds. I don't like them. A heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. A strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everything else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Can I throw it? I imagine it has something to do with this. One of these? Oh my, what is that? I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I did, but I wasn't planning to do it yet. Oh, great, there's more blood. And everything's hazy.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
I'm coming, children, I'm coming. Wait. Oh. No. Oh, children. Children, how'd you fall down there without hurting yourselves? This leaking weld. All these nails and no wood. What kind of a carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but opens its arms to you. Where is the strength in that? Ow. Jeez, that's a long fall. Wait, is that a... oh. Oh. Oh, no. Where am I? 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for gambling. Wow. And evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler in series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature. I thought I heard something. Which controls operations of the process of products throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining a product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of the pipes in one direction, and superheated vapors in another.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels then? What did he hope to achieve? Your death. Oh! The water monsters are back. Hello, my friends! Oh, you're electrical now. You've evolved. That's nice. You know what? Hold on. We're on the side. We might as well. Let's not go that way. Oh, let's definitely not go that way. Oh, I have to go that way. Shoot. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area. What? And escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There is no Kelm, and I am no Eliyahu? At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open and is to blame. That is to blame. That is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and faded, they become overheated, and their quality tears them asunder. Oh my gosh, I can't read during the day! As the other places flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other, and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. Why can I read so much better in goofy voices than I can in my own? This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. You mean to tell me I'm not... I'm not there yet. Well, death has evaded me long enough. I have not died once in this game yet. Better start now.
Trade the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
You're waiting for me. We seriously went from save the children to you're waiting for me. I'm starting to feel like this is part of an occult. Oh! Oh, it's in the water. You know, a death is long overdue. I feel like a death is long overdue. Who's playing guitar in my ear? Why are you playing guitar in my ear? Are you telling me I am to die?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one.
Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree, and sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
You You've got an obsession for pigs. This game should have been called Obsession for Pigs, not Machine for Pigs. In a circle, I am. February 17th, 1899. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it." A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit. Vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this, here, this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests lived. This house. This is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. They most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Mendez, positive. That's done it. Now I can enter this strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Children, we're seriously misbehaving. Just, there we go. Can I not shut this just in case? Okay. my gosh! There's multiples of them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is actually making me too happy. Oh my gosh. Dear gosh, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dang complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they're so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. You sculpted them this way! You did this to them. Look at the true monster. You know what? I will be satisfied if I die just once. I will be satisfied. Leave them be. It is rude to look. I just... Wait, what? Well, I did say I would be happy to just die once. Mainly to have this guy die once. Wait, are you actually telling me I have to hop down there? I can't hop over. I have to hop down. Okay. Ow. how I said I liked this game in the beginning? Yeah, I absolutely hate it. I love the visuals, don't get me wrong. I love the visuals. It is very beautiful. But the story, I hate it. From tie to spine, a skin of shroud, a stump of the bled, old Lily is fly blown. Old Lily is dead, and dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head. The gut. I hate this so much. Where's the third? Dusty ran off.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mann.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Your voice is one of a madman, if not beyond that. I used to ask, how can people live with themselves?
He's here! He's here!
Children, please come. Actually, you know what? Children, please continue to run away. No, I am your father! Screw this man!
I said you'd come.
Screw this man that you call father. I am your father now. The pump rooms. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. Excuse me. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these fast pumps, but he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the tunnel, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of their children, beckoning me to set them free.
Wait. Are my children dead? Are my children dead? I know the wife is dead. I know the wife is gone. But... are my children dead? Or have they too become monsters, as you proclaim? pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. I feel like the kids are dead. I feel like they're dead. Well, I'm dead. Wait, but I died. I died. Does it just set me up here instead of making me run to the W? That means there's still more to do before I start this. Wait. I could have sworn I came in from that way. Where does this go? Oh. That was easy. Well, I guess it keeps me safe. You've got to be kidding me. No, 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 no. I ain't doing that. Not yet. Not yet. There's gotta be more. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay in the unromantic bed and summoned me into manhood. So I do have that. Well, we still have. Okay, here goes nothing. Ow. I'm holding it up. Oh, you're telling me that I need to lower this down. So I wasn't supposed to come down here? What? Wait, hold on. Ow. That hurt. around here. One of these days, there's going to be something on the other side. Wait. No? Nothing? Okay, that's odd. The children dancing. The stairs are steep, the sun beating on his neck as he pulls them up. Veins pop on his forearms, but he cannot deviate. He is a man driven by love. Only love. I hope we're not talking about this man. Mendes. We're not talking about him, right? I feel there is no love in this man's heart. Ah, yes. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It stings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage, and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me, as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. I'm sorry, baby. You're gonna go sleep with your brother because I keep moving forward. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The heart of the machine. And when they first said, "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen up upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you. I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. If my children are alive, I hope Social Security, not Social Security, but I hope social workers come and take them away and see what, like, how terrible of a father I am.
And we came then to London, and you You set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I until we crafted them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone. For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Am I gonna go and kill him? No! No, 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 no. You're not gonna make me kill him. I'd rather die than kill my own boys. That was actually...
Dear Christ, what is this place?
a place you created, my friend. But I'm not gonna lie, that was actually perfectly timed. That was beautiful. That was awesome. I like that.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
I'm not really sure how I feel about this. Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, Char. So it was Starlight who ran away. You would never run away.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
I mean, I guess I could agree with him on that part. He knows the process isn't humane, I feel. Final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began. And this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render this sabotage impotent once and for all. What is it, Chai? What? Keeps grabbing my hand. I feel like I should be a little concerned. And all the children are gonna go to sleep together. That's okay. As much as I love them sleeping with me while I play video games, I move up and down too much because it's hard for me to read the text.
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn blue, madness. They suffocate,
Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you.
Daddy, Daddy!
Whoa.
Now, madness, set them free. Set them all free.
Are all the lights on me? No. Okay, so I can't do anything else here. I have to go somewhere else. Kind of just ends here. There's something I'm missing. I'm not sure what though. The last level. Oh, now it's green.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come, Morfrig.
so sorry.
Called it. Did they just rip their hearts out? Mendez Saboteur, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy, dirty piggy. Stinking, filthy animal, you bad child. You stinking child, you filth. My boys weren't dead. I was just chasing their ghosts. Which was easy to guess. Boys? Boys?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Construct himself anew? Can a man, unrealizing who he is, what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork, and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember! All I can grasp is a moment of when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn agape into my own bifurcated heart.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landers? You know the answer well enough.
August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the largest steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away, armed with just a shortened broom. Our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or the risk of being trapped and burned by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then, We will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. I hate this man. I hate Mathis. I hate him. I just hate him. I don't like him. He's such a horrible person. Seriously, I had to go through that just for you to understand. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blasts of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my hull unless I can find a way to shut it off. I know how to shut it off, I think. I'm starting to wonder if I have to go back down.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
Want my children, you unholy bastard! Will it hurt?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
was so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. Then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little one. Where will you dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I made of my evil, I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils or the fumes of that godless compound X that fools these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the engines caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mendez, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the Overman. So, do I need... quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me, its unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help. I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. All the offal we cannot sell from our system is donated to the workhouse, making them perhaps the best fattened unfortunates in the whole of London. Screams.
What have I done?
October 24th, 1899. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My gosh, Mendez, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the products. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy, a hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess, an actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, an importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose them down later as we shovel them into our machine.
city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below it for the slaughter. Now I've begun to understand what the other composing ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It's my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. December 1899. I stand and look at myself in the mirror. A part in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy. The natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the streets. Rather than hiding it in the poor house, you hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. plate of steaming offal for them, we are become the disappearance in the night, more efficient and less visible to picking off stragglers and strays, the removal of entire communities in one swoop. Let the ground open in under them and fall to the maw. Last month, by activating the doors and shortly after midnight on a balmy Saturday, 57 individual products were obtained in a single catch. I have instructed the workhouse to begin plans for a street festival towards the end of the summer, to pack out the narrow lanes with a teeming throng, with hundreds of pairs of feet. We have begun to assemble a network of false streets and have extended the hand pens in preparation. A second pig line will be added to enable the system to cope with the increases in traffic. Is that all? Of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease. I saw rubbish floating in the harbor. We are ruiners, all of us, and we make the world unclean. Once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before. Confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Continue to spoil and ready them in our refined radiation must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flood the system. This time not with sewage, both. Boiling and sparking good death. That's where I need to be. The minute I fall down there, he's gonna know. So, let's see if there's another one.
Free.
Yes, my friend. Trained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good. The worthy. How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
There are good people. Worthy, that is up to God. I believe there's worthy people. But I definitely believe there's good people. Because I've seen good people. First strike, impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing a pressure buildup that will split pipes and rupture tanks. anymore.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Master.
My great works are almost begun.
December 2nd, 1899. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clod, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars. 3,000 miles apart, I traced back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine. Clockwork and intricate, like a child's spine. But clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece, by the egg I laid myself. Under the garden where the children's skulls are buried, I call it my Mexico. Path to the trippery. It is critically injured now. I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder round me. A wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Blood. Delicious blood.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, what the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders!
We are the pigs, Professor. We are all the pigs.
Interesting effects for the blood. Interesting effects. I still give praise for how old this game is. Boys? Wait, what? How did I get in here?
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
This is giving me Black Butler vibes. Just the cleansing. Like the first season. My light does nothing in here. I can't see a dang thing. Is there any notes around? I think I missed quite a few notes up on the streets. But I was more running in terror and trying to stay alive. The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. This is as it ever will be.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Then, my friend, I have created too. After all, I had reaped what I had sown. 25th December 1899. If you should find this, then you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you have done, and what you must now do. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones beneath the... The skulls of innocents under the loose clod, headless from cages cruelly turned asunder to expose their flowers in the blue stone behind the altars. 3,000 miles away, I trace myself to this instant. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew then I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though even then it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it, and myself. In my dreams I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, deathly still, and the freezing air tell me I am close. making sure there's no secrets.
Why did you take my children?
Aye, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
going too far for this. Mendes descending amongst the spirits. Blood, Mendes. We are steeped in blood, you and I. You wear me like a mask, and we will tear the future loose from the ribcage of the present. We will save them. We will save them all.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
Please.
Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become?
This is really sad.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
I guess he really did love them. He did have a heart to love his family. Though a monster he was. 28th December 1899. Memories. They surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the lips. Can you... Seriously? Does it all have to be bodies? Why couldn't you say memories? They like a flower or something. Something nicer. Not so gory. Continue. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother. Little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. Does everything have to be pig related too? Just continue, please. At that point, I did my soul split, creating him. Was this the egg of my soul? The moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again? To make myself whole? To close the great circle and take that madman into my heart once more? And forgive him? And myself as well?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
The bear's coming with. The bear's coming with me. The bear has been with me this entire journey. It is only fair that I bring the bear with me. Hold on, bear, I gotta put you down for a second. Mendes is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now. Oh no! Oh, okay, thank goodness. I'd really hate to not bring the bear.
Mandas, Put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Stay here. No! My bear! No! The bear! No! No! I hope the bear and I meet again. Not again, not again. Well, I've already fudged up. In your maze. There's multiple doors. Oh, lovely blood. What? That's a heart. I have to. What? Can I not? Okay, I guess not. back to where I started. Yep. But it doesn't let me go up any higher. Oh, now you will. What the heck? Just make up your mind, will ya? What?
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
So, the machine's alive. This whole time I thought, you know, that's what somebody was called. You were actually calling him this. But it's literally the machine.
God help me. I have lost the dry paper soul of the world.
In Edmund, Oswald, and I. Lilith?
Magnus, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Not anymore, you're not. You and I are monsters, and therefore judgment will be passed down on to us.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives.
Humanity.
Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Humanity will save itself before it can save the world. Yes. Don't fear.
filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Manders trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Manders. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
game was such a roller coaster. This was a good game. This is an awesome game. Definitely recommend to play. It is... I... Towards the end, I said I hated the game. But I actually love the game. It was so good. I love the fact that it's also connected to The Dark Descent, and it makes so much sense too. But this game is so good. Like, the style, the voice acting. There's a lot to read too. It's just like, oh my goodness. But this game is so good on so many levels, and it's so true to real life as it is. The only thing I don't really care for, and this is what a lot of people say too, which this is just my differing opinion, how everyone's afraid to bring their children into this world or this time. But if anything, again, this is my opinion, this is the perfect time to bring a child into the world. And here's why. Because the next generation, all we can really hope is for them to improve what we could not. Hope for them to bring back what we could not. We're destroying this world. All we can really do is hope that the next generation can repair it and fix what we have broken. That's why it's perfect for children to stay in this world, as long as we teach them and raise them right. I mean, yeah, there'll be times when we'll give birth to a freaking killer, and even if we give them all the love and affection, their nature will not change. But, I mean, that's life. Sometimes you'll just get those bad eggs. Or bad apples, depending on how you want to say it. This game speaks so much truth. It is scary. In the way the whole game, the storyline, it is terrifying how true it is, metaphorically and possibly literal. It is terrifying. We reap what we sow. And I said that during the game. This game hit so hard, especially... It literally did. It made me cry when I saw the creatures below. Just all of them and, like, eating... Oh my gosh. It made me cry a little bit. Mainly because they were created that way. And it reminds me so much of all of the creations I have drawn. Like, turning or fusing people with creatures that are both mythical and that are real animals. Although the only difference is that I draw them, I don't actually create them. That would be very terrifying, and that's just messed up. This game is messed up, but so is the world. It's such a good game. I recommend people playing it. Justine, it could be improved upon. I've said that too. The ending could be improved upon. Otherwise, it's a good game. It's a good short game. And The Dark Descent, that's also a good game. And I love that there's different endings. Although the only pick I have about the Amnesia collection, I don't know if it's different on PC, but on PS4, this is the only pick about it. The fact that I can't turn down the volume. At least not that I could find. Because it was so loud in my ears, and I was so worried that nobody could hear me, like, talking over the music or over the ambiance. That was my only fear. So thank you for Luna for actually helping me out with that, and thank you for Psycho for actually listening in as well, and able to tell me, yeah, you still sound good. Thank you to those two who actually joined me on this Amnesia journey. But really, these are old games. These games are freaking, like, a decade old, and they look so good. And compared to a lot of the newer games, because there's a lot of multiplayer games, and there's a lot of wonky games, there's lots of good games nowadays. However, like movies, they're becoming predictable. And older games aren't that predictable. And you can definitely see the love and passion that's put through into them, like the newer games. Although not all newer games, obviously. But the point is, if you want to try Amnesia, if you like horror, try these games. And there's a lot of custom stories too. But I believe I would only be able to play the custom stories on PC, which I do not have yet. Just, this is such a good game. It's such a messed up game, but it's such a good game. I loved it. Alright, but that was Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this lovely journey, and I hope you guys continue to support me if you guys want to stick around and watch more. This was amazing. This is DT, and I'm signing off. And I'll see you guys in the next one. DT out.